The first drug I'm going to start with is post-exposure prophylaxis. We normally call it PEP, or we all know it as PEP. This drug is normally taken if you suspect you've been exposed to HIV in scenarios such as, for instance, you slept with your partner and you don't know their HIV status, or you've been in a situationship, or maybe you went somewhere and you don't know what happened, or in rape cases. So if you suspect yourself or you've been exposed to HIV, that is, if you have had a sexual intercourse with someone and you don't know the HIV status, that's where you normally run for PEP. The second drug that I'm going to talk about is the pre-exposure prophylaxis, and this drug is normally taken when you're HIV negative. There's something that I've forgotten about the first one, that is post-exposure prophylaxis. Now, concerning this drug, the first one, because you're now suspecting that you've been exposed to HIV, and when you test, you're negative. This gives me this question, like I normally ask myself this question. Now that people normally go to Airbnb and they have the home tests, and you go there and you test. When you test with this guy or this woman, they end up being HIV negative. I normally ask myself, what if this person was infected with HIV 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, or 5 days ago, or even 2 weeks ago, and the HIV has not been detected at that point? So you might find yourself being HIV positive or exposed to the virus because you thought that this person was negative, and yet they were exposed some days prior and they have not been under any medication. And with that, it's really raised a concern towards young people, believing that you just have to test and the results are negative. I normally say, for you to know your HIV status, it can take you 1 month to 3 months so that you can be sure of your HIV status. Another scenario that really makes me keep on thinking is, people who are HIV positive, they can test negative because of their viral load is low. It cannot be detected. These people are living with HIV, and because they have been under medication, when they get tested, they test negative. So you end up having unprotected sex with them. You might be transmitted the virus or not. But these are some of the questions that I normally ask myself. And how do you believe someone is HIV negative and you've not been abstaining for a period of 3 months so that you can be able to understand their HIV status? Meaning, you have to abstain for almost 3 months, or you have to be pure. Pure means like you use condom, you're really protecting yourself, so that by the time you're testing HIV consistently in one month to 3 months to 6 months, you're sure of your partner's HIV status. I know it's very tricky. My second drug is pre-exposure prophylaxis, and this drug is normally taken when you're HIV negative. But the difference between this one and the post-exposure, the PEP now, PEP is normally taken if you suspect you've been exposed, and this one is now you've not been exposed yet. You are HIV negative. You are very healthy. But now the reason why you're taking this drug, it's called PrEP, is you preparing yourself to be exposed. Like there's higher chance that you're going to be exposed. And PrEP now, the pre-exposure, is normally taken by the sex workers, prostitutes, or any other person who feels like they are going to be in a situation that they're going to be exposed to HIV. And when taking this drug, it doesn't have the timeline of for how long are you going to take it. You're going to take it as much as you're getting exposed. How frequent are you getting exposed? And before stopping this drug, a clinician has to advise you so that you can be able to stop this drug. Another thing concerning the PrEP is that for instance, if you are living with someone who is HIV, like your partner is HIV positive, prescribe this drug so that you won't get the virus. I know you guys have been hearing these stories of Kemuto or how people are trying to spread the HIV. And this is the case. You can be already been exposed to HIV. Now, after being exposed, before that 72 hours ends, you end up taking the PEP. That is now the post-exposure. And this other person who now knows that they are going to be exposed to HIV, you're not sure about people who you're going to have sexual intercourse, they are going to be drinking now the PrEP, because there are these high chances that they are getting exposed to HIV. So that's how it works. There's some people normally say this, that the innocent are the one who gets pregnant and even HIV positive so quick than the naughty ones, If that person is very curious, or person yani umechanuka, someone who knows yourself, and those naughty people are the ones who are going to seek for information. They know mtu anajijua hata apate ukimwi. That's why people normally say that. And I'm here to enlighten you. I'm here to give you this insight. But as precautions, I want also to tell you that prevention is better than cure. However, that you're going to take these drugs, I'd love to tell you that if you're healthy, you rather keep that health. You rather sustain it, adore your health, rather than taking these drugs. These drugs have some severe side effects that you may not love. It may also work well with your body or not. Some people normally get rashes, pimples, heat rash, many things, indigestion, constipation. All these things are side effects that come to these drugs. And also remember, these drugs have the aspect of ARVs. Now, ARVs is what is taken by people who are now HIV positive and they are living with HIV. But these two drugs, they have some ARVs because that ARV ingredient is there. I don't know the chemical names of them, but that is what is helping the virus to not be transmitted to the white blood cell. Like, it's helping to fight your immune system, So as you're learning all these things, I know there are other ways apart from using these drugs. You can use condom, you can also abstain, you can also decide to be loyal partners and live a good life. So guys, I'm here to enlighten you. Kindly, I'm also asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I'm going to tell you many other topics and to enlighten you concerning life topics, and that's my work. So guys, kindly subscribe. Also, I'm also a counseling psychologist. I'm a therapist. If you ever need an assistant, if you need someone someone to talk to, and your information is going to be safe, I'm going to do it well, kindly contact me. Or even if you need another profession apart from me, who is a counseling psychologist, you can always give me a call using the number below, and I'm going to connect you with other counselors. Yeah, so today's topic was concerning PEP and PrEP, and I hope you've learned a lot. Big ups. See you next time. Bye bye.